and welcome once again to Caleb Likes Books. Today I have a TBR for the month of May of 2025. So in this TBR I have 5 books to talk about. One of them is a short story collection, one is a graphic novel, and then 3 just regular novels. Of course, May is what I tend to dedicate as Star Wars month here on the channel. And so you'll be getting several Star Wars related videos, and the 3 novels that I'm going to talk about in this video are also Star Wars books. So you'll be seeing some reviews for these as well as some other Star Wars books that I read last month popping up here on the channel this month, which is super cool. Of course, that's not the only thing I'm going to be reading. In the past, that has been the only thing that I read, but just because I wanted to get through a couple other things, and also in order to kind of just give myself a little bit more variety, I did include a couple of non-Star Wars things here. So I'll talk about those first. So first things first, we have Panopticon Volume 1, which is a short story collection edited by Blake Armstrong. This was sent to me, sent to me, I think, earlier this year. And said that they wanted to send this to me and to read it when I could. And so I figured I would check this one out. This is a short, I think it's under 200 pages, short story collection. Seems to be kind of sci-fi-ish a little bit, and seems kind of cool. So I will be curious to check that one out. Thank you to Blake Armstrong for sending this my way, and I look forward to reading it. The next thing that I have on the list is going to be Bloodborne, A Song of Crows, which is the 3rd graphic novel of Bloodborne. With this, I will have completed the 1 through 3 box set that I have. And there are, I think, 3 more graphic novels after this that I still need to get my hands on. But I really enjoyed the first Bloodborne graphic novel. At the time of recording this, I haven't yet read the second one, but I plan to here very soon. So I will be reading the 3rd one in May. And Bloodborne's one of my favorite video games, just in general. I love that game, and it's got such a fascinating world and lore and all that stuff. And the graphic novels seem to be taking a very interesting approach to it. So I'm excited to read this one. It seems to be very much focused on a particular character from the video game, which is cool. I believe this one focuses more so on Eileen from the video game, which is cool. So excited to read that as well, hoping that I will enjoy it. So then we just have the 3 remaining Star Wars books to talk about. One of them is actually one that was on my TBR last month, but last month was a little chaotic for me, so I didn't get around to it, and that is the first book of the Darkness trilogy, which is The Joiner King. Kind of talked about this one a bit last month, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But I'm excited to read this one. I'm really excited to read the Darkness trilogy in general. I've heard kind of mixed things on it, but I did really love New Jedi Order, and I want to kind of work through that part of the timeline, mostly in order, at least in terms of like the series and this trilogy and things. So this will be kind of a stepping stone before I get into Legacy of the Force. So I'm curious to check it out. I haven't heard a lot about this trilogy, although even, I've heard mixed things about it, but not a whole lot in particular, really. So I am curious to see what this one's going to be about. I've heard that it kind of sets up some things in Legacy of the Force a little bit, and things like that. I know Troy Jennings is a little bit of a controversial Star Wars author, so it'll be interesting to check this one out. The next one on the list is actually going to be a reread. This is a book that I have read before, but I have not yet reviewed on the channel, so I will be rereading it in order to do so, and that is Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. This is a canon book. This is one that I read, I think, back in 2021 when I first started getting into reading as an adult. So it's been a good few years since I read this one. I remember enjoying it. I don't think I loved it, though. I really enjoyed certain aspects about it, but others, like I really liked the character work and stuff, but not so much the plot and things like that. But it's been a while since I've read it. I want to kind of refresh my memory, see if I feel a little differently about it now, and also be able to have a review for that book on the channel. So we'll see how that goes. I am certainly expecting to enjoy it. And a lot of the Star Wars books that I've reread, I have actually enjoyed more the second time around. So I'll be curious to see if that also is the case with this one. And Claudia Gray, I mean, she just writes great stuff. So You know, I already enjoyed it the first time around, and it's Claudia Gray, so I know that I'll enjoy it the second time around between both of those things. So looking forward to checking this one out, and maybe I'll come to appreciate it a little bit more, because even though I like this book, it's never been one of my favorites, which seems to be a little bit different than a lot of other people who have read it. A lot of other people think this is one of the best Star Wars books. So we'll see how that goes. The last one on the list is going to be Maul Shadowhunter. This one, I believe, is by Michael Reeves. And I've heard really good things about this one. This is one that I haven't, you know, heard a huge amount about, but everything I've heard about it has been really positive. So I'm curious to check it out. I am interested in reading, you know, more about Darth Maul. I'm interested in reading more stuff that ties into Phantom Menace and things like that. I really, you know, even though Phantom Menace personally is not one of my favorite Star Wars movies, it is one that holds a very special place in my heart. And I think that the events surrounding that movie are kind of interesting. And all of the other books that I've read that tie into the Phantom Menace have all been really cool. Like, you know, Darth Plagueis, even Master and Apprentice in some ways. And, you know, some other ones. Maul Lockdown also was really cool. Another Darth Maul focused book. So I'm curious to check this one out, hoping that I will enjoy it. A lot of other people have recommended it highly to me, so I'm hoping I'll have a good time with that one. So that is my TBR for May. Hopefully I will be able to get to and hopefully enjoy all of these books. It is possible I might get to more depending how things go. I don't think any of these are particularly long, but we'll see. You know, if I can fit more on the TBR, then I will certainly throw a couple more things on there. So we'll see how that goes. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these before and what you thought of them if so. If you have any plans to read anything cool this month, let me know that in the comments as well. If you're also going to be reading a lot of Star Wars books, if you're reading some other stuff, whatever it may be, let me know down in the comments. And like I said, I have a lot of Star Wars focused stuff coming on the channel this month, which I'm very excited to share with you. So that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.